In 1924, Rudolf Steiner gave further instructions on striding in his lecture on the 4th of July on Die gestaltete Rede. Here, Rudolf Steiner describes that in striding in eurythmy, we distinguish 3 different phases. First, the lifting of the foot. Second, the carrying of the foot. And third, the placing of the foot. In normal life, one does not need to pay attention to this, but in eurythmy, everything must be conscious. We begin with the balance on both feet. We lift the right foot as follows. We lift the right foot from the heel to the toes, shifting the weight to the left foot. Then we carry the foot forward and put it back down from the toes to the heel. Now the weight is shifted to the right foot. We continue striding. We lift the left foot from the heel to the toes, shifting the weight to the right foot. Then we carry the foot forward and put it down again from the toes to the heel. We note that in eurythmy we stride in 2 paths. Lift, carry, put down the foot. Lift, carry, put down the foot. Stepping backwards, we start again with the weight on both feet. We lift the right foot from the heel to the toes, shifting the weight to the left foot. Then we carry the foot backward and put it back down from the toes to the heel. Now the weight is shifted to the right foot. Lift, carry, put down the foot. Lift, carry, put down the foot. Lift, carry, put down the foot. Now we stride to the right side. We start again with the weight on both feet. We have to make sure that we put the first foot, the right one, a little bit backwards and that the left one is always crossing in front. Do not make the steps too big. Again, we stride in 2 paths. Lift, carry, put down the foot. 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 Now we stride to the left. Again, we start with the weight on both feet. Now we start with the left foot and put it a little bit backwards and cross the right foot in front. We stride in 2 paths. Lift, carry, put down the foot. 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 If we stride fluently, then the phases of putting the foot down and lifting the foot merge into each other. In these 3 phases, a whole composition can come to expression, depending on how these 3 phases of striding are executed. It is very important that we have the spiritual impulse in our consciousness. It must not become a technical exercise. Rudolf Steiner says, striding is basically an outflow of an impulse of will. Then he subdivides the 3 phases of striding. The lifting of the foot is the impulse of the will. The carrying of the foot is the thought. And in putting the foot back down, we have the deed, the accomplished act of the will. By carrying out these 3 phases in a differentiated way, striding can be given a nuanced form. If, for example, we place our foot firmly on solid ground, then we have a clear goal in front of us. If, however, we place our foot unsteadily, as if walking on thin ice, then an uncertain goal is expressed. By the length of the middle phases, that is, by making the carrying longer or shorter, the thought can be expressed in the act of will. What do I see? It is the morning sun.